So then, here we go for the final time for this season and for this era of the World Rally Championship. With little formal notice for Compact Dynamics, this is officially going to be the last WRC event to feature hybrid power. And this send-off has title battles in it, both for the manufacturers and within Hyundai for their first Drivers and Co-Drivers Championships. Let's get into it. Starting off with the entry list, and perhaps the most surprising omission from the list, is Carlo Rompera. Whilst he is part-time this season, it was expected the Toyota would field all 4 of its drivers in a final round home event, and especially during a title showdown. But Carlo has done his contractors events for the season. He didn't fancy doing more like Ogier has done, where he's done basically a full season. So we have 8 Rally 1s. The same ones that we had last time, barring Sami Piari or Jordan Zerderidis in the non-manufacturer entries. Andreas Mikkelsen is back at the Hyundai, perhaps for his final rally in his second stint with the team, if rumours are to be believed that Adrian Formeau is headed there, whilst we only have 2 Pumas and 3 Toyotas for Ogier, Evans and Katsuta, the latter of whom is supposed to be told to give him L by team boss Latvala, who himself is stepping away and becoming a part-time principal next year. Sami Piari is the top WRC2 entrant, needing a top 2 to win the title, as third will cost him the title to Oliver Solberg on countback, but he isn't going to have an easy ride. We have 18 Rally 2s entered for the event, 17 of them in WRC2. I believe only Josh McAlean isn't entered for points on the event. Citroën have Nikolai Grajin flying the flag, with a second C3 on the list for local driver Satoshi Imai, not entered by DG Sport, however, who are the team's champions in WRC2. We have 3 Fabia RS Rally 2s with different teams. Kajetan Kotanovic, who has made the last couple of journeys across to Japan, Gus Greensmith, and Daniel Kvist. Hiroki Arai, who sensationally got points in the Peugeot 208 Rally 4 last year to become the first 2-wheel drive scorer in over a decade, is in an old Fabia R5, whilst Osamu Fukunaga is in an R5 Evo. Outside of that, we have 2 Fiestas for Eamon Boland and George Vasilakis, and 8 Toyotas, with the big names being Piari, Jan Solans, British Rally champion Chris Ingram, and top 10 fastest F1 driver of all time Heikki Kovalainen, who himself has recently recovered from heart surgery. Outside of these entries, we have 2 WRC entries for Diego Dominguez and Giovanni Rossi in a Fiesta and Clear respectively, as well as a plethora of entries from outside the Rally 1 to 5 ladder. There's an Alpine RGT for Armand Fumal, a Subaru WRX for Toshi Arai, and a GR Yaris for 1994 World Rally champion Didier Auriol. This marks his first WRC start in nearly 20 years, reunited a co-driver Denis Girardet for his first WRC entry since running in the points in the 2005 Monte Carlo rally when his engine blew. And if he finishes the event, it'll be his first to finish in the WRC since Wales back in 2003, which I have a poster of somewhere. It was an old promotional poster of the Fabia. I used to have it in the background of some of the videos years back. In terms of the stages, the opening leg stages are largely unchanged from last year. The Toyota Stadium Super Special remains the same, as does Isagami's tunnel that opens the loops. Inabe Shitara is the old Inabe Dam stage from previous years, while Shinshiro is a brand new 17.4km test that has a total elevation difference of nearly 350 metres from highest to lowest. And the Okazaki test that rounds off Friday is run in the opposite direction and uses some different roads to last year, another Super Special test. It's run twice in a row. Saturday's opener, Mount Kasagi, is also new and features a donut 300 metres into the stage. Over its 16.5km, it has nearly 500 metres of elevation change. Nanui, Kugan and Enna are unchanged from last year, but moved from Sunday to Saturday. Sunday's opener, Nikata, is about 2km shorter at the start thanks to new roads that make up for that by being 2km longer at the end. Possibly previously part of a road section, the new roads might be familiar for drivers. And then the final stage of the rally, the season and the era, is Lake Mikawako, also run in reverse compared to 2023, and with 5km of new roads as it takes a different turn to the end of the stage. Funnily enough, and coincidentally, the 2022-23 version is the one that I picked for the backing footage on this video. In terms of ones to watch, obviously the title decider between Oit Tanak and Thierry Neuville will take top billing for fans, An inter-team rivalry as Hyundai will take their first driver's crown after nearly a decade in the sport in this stint, and nearly 25 years after their first foray into the top class. But realistically, it's Neville's to lose. Tanak has to give it his all to win the title, which could obviously end in tears. My eyes are on Taka Katsuta and Elfyn Evans. Both have the potential to win, Taka having been fastest throughout the rally last year after his issues on the Friday morning, and Elfyn Evans being the winner. 6 different winners in one season is my prediction for this year, and no two drivers are more deserving of becoming that 6th winner than these two, given their tumultuous seasons. Likewise, I predicted Toyota would win WRC2. This is first tarmac appearance in WRC2 for Sami Pare this season, having done CER in Rally 1, and his last 2 WRC starts in Rally 2 cars on tarmac being the Monty, where he was in the Yaris but finished 5th in RC2 and wasn't entered for points, and then the CER last year in the Fabia. I'd personally put my money on Grosjean to do well here, as well as possibly Kaitanovic and Greensmith given their previous experience here. I reckon it will be hard for Piari to get the title, but if he does, he obviously more than deserves it. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching and joining as always, and I hope to see you again soon. I plan to have a review out potentially on the Saturday for the Saturday stages, and then on the Sunday when the champions are decided. Till then, it's bye-bye for now.